I want this cultural revolution, and I want you people to be revolutionaries.
No paparazzi.
I hear all the time, nobody goes to new plays. New plays are dangerous. They're too risky. You can't do it. It won't make any money. We don't want to do that. You know. Look, we had this room almost full, and I don't think it's just because we were offering fantastic food from Lucky's.
In my vision of the play, isn't the narrator, he's the stage directions? And I wrote them as stage directions, and that's actually how it is in the script too. It's not like narrator lines. It's actually its own separate column, stage directions.
So I said, okay, so here's the deal. I want the freedom to ask you anything about this play, but you don't have to answer any of it. Is that a deal? So seemed like a good deal. So that's how we always work. I don't think I ever said anything very radical, but I always ended by saying, this is your, I want to be sure we're doing your play, not some play that I envision, you know, that we should do it this way or that way. But I will say that in the printed script that Sam has written, it says the director should decide how the stage directions are handled. So I said, okay.
I intentionally encourage the students to see each other not in any kind of first year, third year, fifth year hierarchy. You come in and you are part of a collaborative community because theater is a collaborative art form. And all of the guests who come in, all of the visiting faculty who come in, who are some of the biggest names in theater, all of them recognize that they're coming in and they're being asked to participate in the program as colleagues with the students who just happen to have less experience than they do.
We were originally told that we should try very hard to be off book for our first rehearsal. So I memorized an entire scene in Swedish that did not exist in the performances. I think like we started on the Sunday and on the Monday, it was like, here's your new scene in Swedish. Try to learn that, will you? Over the week. Have fun.
We had this like grand vision. We're going to do this minimally produced play. We're going to run for 6 performances at Mill Mountain Theater. That's prestigious. Bob says, you know, in New York there's a theater named after me. And I said, well, can we go? But we're not actually in the Bob Moss Theater, but we're in the Playwrights Horizon studio. And Bob is the guy that founded Playwrights Horizons. And he's like, well, let's go. So, this, again, this collaboration just grows. It can't help. It's like one of those little things you throw in a glass of water and it turns into a dinosaur. But, so it's all about kind of changing the cultural mindset. And I think we're doing that with this show. It's huge that we were able to get people to give us $9,000. And we don't have to worry about, yeah, we're sleeping on couches and stuff. But it's a big deal. And I'm really grateful that you guys are so supportive of it. And I hope you'll be even more supportive in the future.
So I think there is a bit of marketing to be done in the rest of the community, because if you can get some other, a larger, small segment of the community to be here, then those people who contribute will see that, and it'll feed on itself.
Exactly. That's why we're getting free wine, man.
Anybody else for a refill?
This feels like my day job.
If you go regularly to the theater, to any theater, if you go regularly, then you become susceptible to it. And once you become susceptible to it, then it has a chance of affecting you in a way that going once a year to see Les Mis on somebody's birthday does not, with no disrespect to Les Mis. But people who go to the theater once in a while, on holidays or whatever, and you know, and in Broadway it's just ludicrously expensive. But if you only go once in a while, then it can't really get to you. But if you go all the time, like once a month or something, you're a subscriber, and you support the theater, and you give yourself over to it, it can affect your life. It can change you. You're our first audience. So the play is only half done until you come along, because we learn, you validate or not the choices we've made, and we can go on now because you have validated or questioned our choices. We were only half, yesterday we were only half done. Now, you were very validating tonight. That doesn't always happen. And I think tomorrow we'll go on learning what we learned from tonight, which was great. And you're a part of it.